Alright, y'all. We back again here with another motherfucking reaction video. I ain't gonna lie. Got that good smoke getting rolled up right now. Just hopped back on my YouTube after a couple days. This video popped up, so I'm like, yep, let's get into this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. First of all, how y'all doing? How y'all day been going? What y'all got going on? It's the weekend. Good Friday was yesterday, man. What y'all get into, man? What y'all get into tonight? What's happening? Like, maybe what's going on, man? Y'all tap in, man. Y'all can do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. Finna get into this video. And I hope y'all have a blessed one and had a blessed one. You feel me? Let's go. Hell yeah.
Okay.
This video you watching right here.
I'm really sorry for
Playing Discovered Nightmare.
you're about to see.
They're gonna have to call a hazmat crew.
1, 2. There's 2 here.
Yeah, 1,
2.
You know what I'm saying?
When a foul odor begins to fill a family home, residents inspect their garage, only to find a scene of unimaginable horror. The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On November 15, 2024, in Battleground, Washington, a police sergeant arrives responding to an animal cruelty report from a man named Zeus, who says he forced entry into their locked garage after his grandfather noticed a foul smell. Inside, he found several deceased dogs. He claims they belong to his cousin, 35-year-old Andre Twilliger, who left several days ago. Zeus shares with the officer a few chilling observations that offer only a glimpse into the nightmare he'll soon see for himself.
I can just see that.
Oh, you can smell it from out here, dude.
Sitting on top of the rotting carcasses, and then sitting in like the rib cage of,
Yeah.
I don't know, like forced to eat their puppies, but I flipped over and I see the grave, so he knew that they were in there, just
That they were dying.
and didn't do about it, and it looks like there's already I'd imagine that's a grave right there.
Okay, I don't know if anything is actually in there or if he was just prepping.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
An animal control officer arrives to join the sergeant in examining the garage, but first learns that not all of the dogs inside have perished.
They put the most trust they can into you, bro.
2 puppies right here in the front door. I brought them in last night and gave them some food and water.
Okay.
2 alive big dogs.
I don't even know if you can
They seem
trust.
pretty friendly. They got a little aggressive when I went in there to feed them, but
So did he just leave like
I
yesterday?
don't even know if you could trust
my
keeping them
grandpa
dogs.
said he hasn't
Bro,
seen
they
them for
probably-
2 or 3 days, so that's when he asked me to
And not like that against the dogs, bro, but I'm just saying that, like, imagine a motherfucker put you in a room and make you motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Nah. It's gonna do something to you regardless of what you want to, you know, it's gonna do something to you. It's cold, bro. No, it's just, you know, it's just cold, man. It's cold.
go in there last night. I mean, there's graves on the side of the house, so we knew the dogs were dead and just rotting in there.
It doesn't look like anything is in the grave, but it looks like he dug in preparation for one of them dying. The grave looks empty, but since the rain has fallen, it's kind of corroded in there.
Horrific in there.
Yeah.
He locked me out of the garage. No one could get in there.
So how many dogs did he have that you were aware of? 4?
I only knew of 2 dogs, his 2 friendly dogs, but me and him, we don't talk really.
Okay, fair enough.
He kind of just pops in here and causes a bunch of trouble and then leaves. But there's a lot of dead dogs in there, and I don't know how many.
The sergeant and animal control officer each put on a gas mask and gloves before heading inside
That
the
nigga really
garage.
disturbed too. I want to beat my cousin ass. I ain't
Absolutely.
gonna lie, bro. What the fuck are you doing? I ain't gonna lie, my cousin got this squared up. Yeah, come on now. What is you doing, bro?
This is honestly worse than I thought it was going to be.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Looked like something sparked. Yeah. Careful. I got an extinguisher if we need one, just let me know. I think it was that cord. It must have a short in it. God, mercy.
Reports note that the garage is filled with trash and that the floor is covered in animal feces and urine. The filth and debris obscures the full scope of the horror, making it a challenge to locate and count the dead.
They're gonna have to call a hazmat crew.
A detective will return later, uncovering the grim truth of exactly how many dogs lay buried in debris. For now, the sergeant heads inside to speak with Zeus and Andre's grandfather, as well as locate the living dogs.
These are new puppies. Little puppies.
The worst way to come into the world. Oh, bruh.
And then the two of them
Man, bruh.
in the laundry room.
Look at that nigga face. He probably don't even know to trust nobody. On some real shit, look, the last person that did this to me, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Look, man, what? I don't even know if I should be able to, man. But no, that's crazy. Because it's just like blind loyalty, bro. He just straight up seen somebody help me. That's cold, bro. And for the big dogs, they still had faith in somebody to put them in their predicament like that. I wouldn't even, like, what? That's cold, bro. That's many, I ain't gonna lie. And dogs' noses and shit is stronger than us. They probably was in that motherfucker just suffocating. That's cold, bro.
So these guys were in the
I'm hella mad.
Dog that's dead. And
There was a cage that
Some
was
people
like this.
weird, bro. Like just straight up
That one was a
strange.
little bigger. But it was just full of
Why would
dead.
you waste all the money to do that shit?
I didn't get that.
Why do you even want that shit? Like, what the? Like, what do you even want that in your fucking house
Big
for like
dogs,
that,
not dead
bro?
puppies.
Niggas loaded,
Tell
man.
me about
Stinking ass niggas, man.
Andre.
Well, he showed up here a few months ago with a couple of dogs. One of them ended up having puppies, and he'd be in and out. And I never questioned him because he's old as my oldest grandson.
He further explains that he was unaware the animals had expired, likely a while ago, because he hadn't been in the garage himself for months.
He's unemployed. He doesn't do anything at all except
Yeah,
stay at
he's,
the house.
I don't
And
know
there's
where
a
he's
bag
at.
full
He's
of
here.
dog food right here that he wasn't using to feed the dogs at all.
Yeah, normally he took care of them, and I never questioned it because I'd always ask him, "Everything okay? How's the dogs?" They're all fine, and then
He probably
come
would.
find
He
out
probably-
they're not. And that's
Probably
because my
nigga, probably off his rocker.
grandson there and his
Probably lost his
girlfriend went out
fucking
to
mind
take
or
care of him and found all this problem.
Yeah.
So, because I was, what's the old adage? I had my head buried in the friggin' sand.
Not judging you.
Oh, I know. It's just it bothers me because I did not see it.
Yeah.
And I'm usually pretty sharp about what goes on in my house, but you know, trying to be a nice guy and have people stay here,
Yeah.
go for that, and just come out and bite me in
I
the
hate
ass.
doing that.
And I don't know where he's at. Last I
can't
heard,
stand
he's
on
up
this
north. I
motherfucker.
don't know whether that's true or not.
With Andre absent from the scene and unable to account for the travesty, they prepare to leave, instructing the family to leave the garage undisturbed for now. The living dogs are taken by the Humane Society for care and treatment. In their report, they note the puppy's fur was covered in soft and liquid feces, and one of the adult dogs was determined to have recently been pregnant and nursing. 4 days later, on November 19th, a detective accompanied by an officer returns for a more thorough examination of the garage. It's during this second search that they make a series of increasingly horrific discoveries, each more gruesome than the last.
Okay. I don't know a whole lot about what's going on here, besides you saying there's some dead dogs in there.
Oh,
So.
you haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, dude. I'm really sorry for it.
They kept him in there, bro. What the fuck?
It's alright, man. Been doing this job long enough. I've definitely seen some other things.
They kept the dogs in there. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck
Yeah.
that, nigga. They would have been out of my shit.
Sure.
5, David 1, go for it.
I can't believe they kept the motherfuckers in there. Maybe it was for like
It'll stay. Away.
15, 13.
research purposes. I mean research, but investigation purposes. What the fuck they keep that shit in there for, bro? That's crazy.
Is that the kind of information you're getting?
I ain't gonna lie, Bart doesn't.
You see what I'm looking at here?
Yeah.
It looks like some sort of
I
vice,
could have put more weed in this bitch though.
or the dog got stuck in it. Because it doesn't.
Pearled it. So I'd say would too. I did what I could.
Dog was right for the feet.
Was there other dogs in here?
Yeah, sounds like there was.
So they probably started eating each other.
God,
The
boy.
dog closest to the garage door, described as a
What's
white
that
and
shit
black
called?
pit bull,
What's
was
that?
found
Not quite of it,
decomposing
but
with the
Lord of the
rearmost
Flies,
portion of
whatever
his
it's called,
pelvis
that
and
book.
back legs missing. The detective finishes
Whoa,
putting on
wait a
his
minute,
protective gear before going inside to examine the rest. On his protective back legs missing.
Hold on, do we hear that? Let me turn it up for me. Turn it up, bruh. I'm tripping. I don't even got that on. Turn it up. Let's turn this bitch up. I thought I was listening to my speaker. I got my headphones in.
With the rearmost portion of his pelvis and back legs missing.
Whoa.
The detective finishes putting on his protective gear before going. The detective finishes putting on.
He
Pit
said,
bull
okay.
was found decomposing
Deceased, okay.
with the rearmost portion of his pelvis and back legs missing. The detective finishes putting on his protective gear before going inside to examine the rest.
Do you know any history on this guy?
Yeah, it looks like I didn't finish reading it.
Probably mental illness.
He had a similar situation happen in Camas.
Though the date is unknown, reports note that the Camas Police Department responded to a call of a deceased pit bull in a plastic tote alongside the road. Using a microchip scanner, they learned its name was Captain, and he belonged to Andre. An investigation concluded the dog had been struck by a vehicle.
He said 4 corpses and some puppies or something like that?
Yeah, so there's gonna be, I think they found one in that kennel back there.
Uh-huh.
Or they mentioned one kennel. There's one behind that mattress.
That's crazy, bro. Niggas be wild.
On the left here.
This one?
Yeah, on the far end of the mattress. That one behind that.
Oh,
Yeah.
A second dog, described
good
as another
raspberry
black
tea.
and white pit bull, is found beneath the workbench, lying on
That
its
shit good as
side,
hell.
mostly intact.
1, 2. There's 2 here.
Yeah, 1,
2.
Bro, that's crazy. They was sneaking or getting through to go over there, eat the motherfuckers. It's probably the most uncomfortable way possible, bro.
A third and fourth dog were located
Shit,
inside
wow.
a metal kennel near the fridge, distinguishable from their refuse by their skeletons, which were partially exposed. Another was found near the back of the garage
That
inside
shit,
a plastic
bro, I ain't
crate.
gonna lie, you bring
Its
that shit to
door
my house. That
blocked
shit
by
probably
debris.
stink, nigga. I ain't gonna
Inside
lie.
was a cut open
That shit
bottle
probably,
with some dog
bro,
food.
on my
though there was
mama,
no
bro. On my mama, bro. It's probably, bro, on some real shit. It probably smells so bad in there, bro. It probably smells so bad in there, and them dogs is probably getting ate the fuck up with roaches, fleas, whatever the fuck else you can imagine. It's maggots and shit in there. The flies probably fucking devouring them bodies, bro. Oh my god, poor puppies, bro. And just, how could the other people in the house never even know? I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no way I would have never opened that motherfucker up and seen what was in there, boy. But damn, bruh.
bowl of water inside. Their examination concludes with a devastating tally.
I would have, I'm telling
5
you, bro.
dogs have perished.
Put the motherfucker.
Though they
no,
took
I'm
note
talking
of
about
and
put the
photographed the
motherfuckers up,
supposed
bro. Put 'em up,
gravesite,
like,
the report makes
I
no
wanna see 'em
mention
up.
of whether
We
they
couldn't
found
do
any
that.
dogs buried there. Outside, Zeus
Man,
continues
you
to
talking
share
about my
more
mama's
insight
house?
into
That's
Andre's
his
possible mental
cousin.
state.
I mean, it's his
And
cousin,
that's
so I
when the
think
free
it's his
time
house.
we sat around
I
doing
don't know.
nothing.
That
Dog
nigga's
grew out in
tripping.
there. There's this like extension cord coming from the attic,
Yeah.
which I imagine it leads to a camera, because he was saying that people were spying on him in the attic, so we had to put cameras up there to stop them from spying on him. So
He's
I
on
imagine
that
the
shit.
extension cord probably leads to a camera.
I'm sorry you had to deal with this and see this, man.
I'm just glad I came out here when I did, you know?
Yeah.
At least some of the dogs were saved.
Yeah.
The officer and detective head inside to speak with Andre's grandfather one more time, and before they leave, get a shocking update about Andre.
When was the last time that he was here at the house?
Like 2 days ago. 2 days ago. We stopped by 2 days after the initial report, so Sunday.
And then Terry was telling me that he told him to leave. He told him not to come back.
Why they didn't contact the police is unclear, and
on,
his
they know
whereabouts
why,
after
bro,
he
man.
left were unknown. As
Even though
for-
this nigga despicable, he's still their relatives. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Get on, bro. You can't stay here, but nigga, they looking for you, so get on. Get on, bro. But that's crazy. No, that shit, man, for me, I would have whooped on, bro. And then I probably would have turned bro in. But nigga, why the fuck you got them dogs like that, bro? Why do you have them dogs like that? Like, what is the reason why you got them dogs like that? I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't get it. We ain't
Those
gonna
who
get
met
it 'cause
their
we finna
tragic
get into
end
it
inside
over
the
it, man.
garage.
You talking about-
A letter written by a forensic veterinarian later explained that due to the state of decomposition, necropsy wouldn't have been able to
Niggas
reveal a
wild.
definitive cause of death for the animals, attributing their causes of death to a combination of starvation, lack of nutrition, and/or dehydration. And that the
Damn.
dog decomposing by the overhead door was likely cannibalized by the living dogs in an attempt by them to stay alive. In her summary, she writes, "The animals, both living and deceased, suffered immeasurably," and describes their experience as akin to torture. Ultimately, the deceased dogs were taken by the Humane Society for disposal. A warrant to arrest Andre was requested for suspicion of 5 counts of animal cruelty in the first degree and 4 counts of animal cruelty in the second degree. According to a Facebook post from the city of Battleground, Washington, on March 7, 2025, 35-year-old Andre Twilliger was located and taken into custody hours after their initial post for information from the public. It's unclear what charges he faces, if any, at this time. On December 13th, 2024, all 4 of the living dogs reportedly gained weight and were determined to have no medical concerns. All 4 were later adopted.
That's fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Some niggas just be out here heartless than a motherfucker, boy, and don't even be on like what was bro on? He's just 35 in the wind, just killing dogs, bro. Out there doing dumb shit. Like, looked like he was obliterating his nose. One for shows off that crystal or something. That good Chris. Cause what's bro on? Like, and then like, what were you doing that to them dogs though, bro? Like, I don't know, bro. They had just, bro. I would have just let the motherfuckers go. Like, just open the door, let them like wander out, and then just, damn, bro. Damn. But I don't know, bro. Sometimes you just can't fathom what the motherfucker next to you be on. They could be right across the street, right around the corner. Shit, they could be in your family. Sometimes motherfuckers just got a hidden agendas and just be on weird shit, bro. But man, luckily for some of them dogs, they got saved. But for the ones that just, like, one of the dogs have to get cannibalized, that's some just wild shit. I don't know, bro. That shit crazy to me, but given the information y'all just heard, y'all try to have a good day and stay up, man, because, you know, that's going to be some hard one. You know, that's going to be a hard one for a lot of people to digest. But, y'all stay blessed, stay up, man. We're finna get into these reaction videos. I'm finna try to shoot, like, 2 more out. So, man, just like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing, man. Thank you for watching, and appreciate y'all, man. Even for me. Just for me, spread the love, y'all. Spread the love, man. Keep it going, because we don't want no more of that shit in the world. Peace.